Good morning, children. Children, in the last class we learned about the keywords of the chapter synthetic fibers and plastic, children. Okay. Today we will be learning about the points of what we have learned. Okay, of this chapter. Normally, see here, children, what we have learned. Synthetic fibers are made of very large units called as the polymers. Okay. Here synthetic fibers are made of very large units. Okay, that means the large units are called as the polymers, whereas poly means many, mer means part. The combination of many parts is called as the polymers. Okay, synthetic fibers are made of very large units called as the polymers. Next one is rayon is an artificial silk made of cellulose fiber. Normally rayon is the fiber which is obtained from the plant cellulose. Okay, therefore rayon is an artificial silk made of cellulose fiber, children. Okay, next nylon is made artificially by using of raw materials like coal, water and air. Nylon is made artificially by using of raw materials like coal, water and air, children. Okay, nylon is an artificial fiber which is made of coal, water and air. Next one is polyester. Polyester is a synthetic fiber, and here acrylic is an artificial wool made from coal, air, water, oil and limestone, children. Acrylic is an artificial wool made from coal, air, water, oil and limestone. And here petrochemicals are used to manufacture synthetic fibers. Petrochemicals are used to manufacture the synthetic fibers. Commonly used synthetic fibers are rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. Okay, here commonly used synthetic fibers. Normally the commonly used synthetic fibers are rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. And here the different types of the fibers differ from one another in their strength. That means they can be differing in their strength. That is water absorbing capacity, nature of burning, the cost and the durability, children. Okay, cost and durability. Next, synthetic fibers and plastic enveloped our life. That means synthetic fibers and the plastic, okay, they are mostly used in our life and we are habituated to use them in a larger quantity. The waste created by plastic is not environment friendly. It is not eco-friendly. Okay, the waste, whatever that is created by the plastic is not environment friendly. Plastic takes many years to decompose. Plastic takes years to decompose. And here enjoying the good qualities of synthetic fibers and plastic and reduce the indiscriminate use of plastic to minimize the environmental hazards. Here enjoy the good qualities of synthetic fiber. We should enjoy the good qualities of the synthetic fibers and as well as the plastic, and we should reduce the indiscriminate use of plastic, whichever it is not preferable, to minimize the environmental hazards, environmental problems. And here synthetic fibers find uses ranging from household articles to healthcare. Synthetic fibers are used, they range from the household articles to the healthcare. That means they can be used in the healthcare and they can be used in the household purposes. Synthetic fibers blend with natural and artificial fibers. They can blend, they can be mixed with the artificial and the natural fibers. Okay, next, improving your learning, question answers are given. Here reflection on concepts. Okay, children. Here reflection on concepts. Reflections on concepts. Okay, here in the reflections on concepts, children, here first question is that why some fibers are called synthetic? Explain. Normally the fibers are called as synthetic as they are made of man-made, and they are made of petrochemical products. They are not formed naturally. That's why they are formed artificially. That's why we say that they are the synthetic fibers. Okay, they are formed by the petrochemicals. They are not formed naturally. They are formed by they are man-made, they are artificial. That's why they are called as the synthetic fibers. And here list out the objects made up of acrylic. Okay, list out the objects made of acrylic, children. Okay, the objects which are made of acrylic. Okay, The objects which are made of acrylic are knitted apparel such as fleece. Okay, fleece, that means normally fleece, socks, okay, sportswear, sweaters, sports dresses, okay, sweaters, craft yarns. Normally the craft materials, normally we can see nowadays it had been reduced, but in the olden days when I was small, I used to see in whenever when I visited the other houses, I used to see the different craft yarns. Okay, upholstery fabric, okay, upholstery fabric, carpets, okay, luggage awnings, that means luggages, okay, and the vehicle covers, all they are made of this acrylic. Okay, they are all, these are the substances which are made of acrylics. These are some of the objects which are made of acrylic. And here draw and explain the diagram of universal recycling symbol. Already we have seen, you have seen the universal recycling symbol. This is the universal recycling symbol, children. Okay, this is the universal recycling symbol. This is a universal recycling symbol. Okay, here this is the symbol, children. Normally in this symbol a code is given, whereas you know about the codes. These are 7 codes. First one is PET, second one is HDPE, third one is PVC, fourth one is LDPE, fifth one is PP, and sixth one is PS, and seventh one is others. Okay, here PET means polyethylene terephthalate, HDPE high density polyethylene, okay, PVC polyvinyl chloride, LDPE low density polyethylene, okay, and next PP polypropylene, PS polystyrene, and others, children, which doesn't come under this one, they are come under the other, that one. In the recycling code, normally we can see the code of the material fiber which is made, or the plastic which is made, children. Okay, and next, what are thermosetting plastics? Okay, what are the thermosetting plastics? Here thermosetting plastics means, okay, children, here we can see the thermosetting plastics. Okay, here the plastics which can molded once cannot be softened by heating. When they are molded once, they cannot be softened by heating. Again when we heat it, again when we support a large quantity of heat to it, it won't get molded. Therefore that type of plastics are called as the thermosetting plastics, children. Okay, here the plastics which molded once cannot be softened by heating are called as the thermosetting plastics. Bakelite and melamine are of the examples of these thermosetting plastics. Normally bakelite is used, okay, bakelite is used to make the switches, and the melamine is used to make the holders, that means the holders of the pressure cookers, the containers, all that we can see this thermosetting plastics. Okay, that is about the thermosetting plastics. Give 2 examples. Bakelite and melamine are the examples. Give reasons why plastic containers are used as storing devices. Normally plastic containers are used as storing devices because normally plastics they can be air tightened. Okay, whatever the food or whatever the material, when it is kept in the plastic containers, okay, whatever the food that is kept in the plastic containers, they are very air tightened. Okay, they are very air tightened such that they won't react with the atmosphere, such that it prevent it from the getting corroded or getting rusted or getting spoiled. Okay, these are the examples, these are the reasons for which the plastic containers are used as a storing devices, children. Okay, okay, this is about the question answers of reflection on concepts on this chapter, children. The remaining we will be learning in the next class, children. Thank you. Have a nice day.